Now this is the inside of the JVC A-K100 amplifier, and as you can see inside it's so dirty. It will be a lot of work to clean this. Look at that. Well, still this is not clean. Oh man, look at that. A lot of work has to be done in here. As you can see, the JVC amplifier looks a lot better now. The dust is gone. Heatsink is shiny again. Well, and I want to tell you how I did that. Yes, with water. I simply used water without any soap or something. And this, you simply make this thing here wet. Shouldn't be too wet. And then you simply go inside and clean the circuit boards and the housing and everything. You know? Wires, heatsink. And of course it's a good idea to turn the unit off before doing this. So you clean everything until it's nice and shiny and all the dust is out of there. And then, of course, don't turn the unit on, because that will definitively blow it up, will damage it. Now this amplifier, I think I'll let it dry for 1 or 2 days so that everything is completely dry in here, you know, because water is causing shortcuts and you don't want to have any shortcuts in here. So now this has to dry. All the water has to dry out of there. So that means that, well, you have to wait a while. And another thing is, it's better not to put any water inside the potentiometers, because then they'll become dirty and you know, you have to spray them. And also be careful with these variable resistors, so that you don't accidentally turn them. And another thing, don't make the transformer too wet. It can be, well, you know, you can clean it, but don't put tons of water in there, because these things, they can get rusty, and you don't want that, of course. Because as you can see, this is not in here, this is metal and it will rust. So, well, but I think it's a pretty good method. I read in the internet about that, that it is possible, but of course everything has to dry out of there before you can even think about using this again. But still, it's a pretty nice method. And now this will, I'll let it dry for like 1 or 2 days, and well, then we'll find out what's going on then. Well, 4 days ago I cleaned this unit, and as you can see, it's still working. So there we have another nice amplifier. I cleaned the faceplate, I cleaned everything, really, and I also modified this amplifier a little bit. First modification was, you can see there on of the tone controls, the little thing that moves. You can see that dial pointer there. It used to be green, really silly green, looked really stupid. So I painted these little things silver. They're also silver now. It looks a lot better, as you can see. Next thing was, well, I don't want to hook up a record player to this amplifier, so I'll never use the phono input. But I want to hook up a lot of other things like cassette decks to this unit, so I need a lot of line inputs. This thing offers only, well, 3 of them: aux, tuner, and tape monitor. So, well, I took out the phono preamplifier circuit board. It's right here. This little thing here contains a cheap little integrated circuit and some other parts. I took that out and replaced it with this cable thing here, and well, it works. So now the phono input is, well, a line input, which is really nice. And next thing, you can already see it. There it is, a little bit dark. Let's turn on the camera light. There you can see it. I already told you I want to hook up a lot of cassette decks to this unit, but unfortunately it has only one record output. So I added a second one right here. 2 RCA jacks hooked up to this output here. So I have a second record output, and well, that's really nice. You see, I marked it record 2. I also put this note on here, phono/line, which, well, should tell that the phono input is just line input. And now I want to show you my last modification. I told you about this silly little VU meter right there. Well, I told you that I want to replace it. Well, unfortunately that's not possible, because to replace it you have to take out the circuit board, of course, and unfortunately the circuit board also contains the tone controls. So that is not possible, but still I modified it a little bit, and I want to show you that right now. And well, I can also show you the new phono input. I have this Panasonic Walkman hooked up to the phono input. Let's start it, and it's already turned on and stuff. There you can see the VU meter. I can turn off the camera light. There it goes. Okay, I have a pair of headphones hooked up. I don't know if you can hear the sound. Well, maybe you were able to hear it. Now I want to put up the volume so that you can see my last modification. Yes, I replaced one of the LEDs with a red LED, which looks a lot better. Now you can hear a sound. Well, I don't know if that worked. I just put the microphone of the camera to the headphones. Anyway, so that works. Now, the last things I'll have to do is to spray the controls. I already sprayed the volume control once, but it seems like it didn't fix it. I also have to spray the balance control. Also, that is a little bit scratchy. Well, and then it's ready. So, a nice JVC amplifier. Not the best one, but still pretty nice. So, I hope you enjoyed this video.